All right, welcome to the world of Wunder. I am here with my friend Xander Schauffele. How are you?
What's going on?
We're back at it again in another video. So out on tour, I see these guys every week walk a lot of practice rounds, and the thing that fascinates me the most is their regulation of speed, how they can go from a chip shot to a full tilt shot throughout the bag, and how they control that spin, that trajectory, and everything. So we're gonna do an experiment.
Okay.
Pitching wedge, 8-iron, 6-iron, UW and driver.
All right.
We're gonna go chippy, stock, tomahawk. Show the people what the difference is.
Chippy, stock, tomahawk. All right.
Chippy, stock, tomahawk. With Xander, let's get into it.
Pitching wedge start.
Yep, so we're gonna just start off speed.
Okay. So chippy's anywhere between 125 and 130 yards.
Okay.
That is about 118 probably.
No, 124.
Oh, wow,
okay. And
Feels
spin,
feels a little off.
if you would have caught that, so it's off speed, so it's not gonna spin as much, which is why you always
should
kinda
not.
lean to a spinnier ball. So like 9,300 on a chippy shot was a pretty good spin.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I don't mind it spinning. I mean, 125, 87 is pretty much on brand for me.
Okay, let's get one more.
Okay.
There you go.
That was out of the center.
Okay. So that's nice. So we'll call that
122, 8 grand. So it's just so chippy off of a full one.
Okay.
If I hit a full pitching wedge, it's like 9,500 to 10 grand.
Okay, and that shot, you're going to a back flag, trying to chase it in there, maybe not enough spin.
That or just if you don't want the wind to touch it.
Okay, got it. Okay, so now we're just gonna go stock.
Stock should be closer to 140, low 40s ball if I had to guess.
Okay. Right on cue, 141. Okay, now.
There you go, 10 grand to spin. So that shows a pretty stock number there.
Okay, so you're jacked up. Austin cracks the whip.
It usually comes naturally, to be honest, when you are fired up, but we'll try and get fired up for you.
Let's get 149 out of this boss or something. Let's see what you got.
So usually when I'm trying to press it, I'll take the ball a little bit further back, de-loft it.
Okay.
Spin shouldn't increase too much. Typically favor a draw too when I'm hitting it hard.
Okay. So this is fast. Okay, so 151. So we went 122 on off speed, 141 on stock, and 151. So that's a 29-yard variance. Let's get an 8-iron.
Okay. 8-iron, chippy.
When it gets really fun, folks, is when we go to Vegas or one of those places where the air is thin and the 5-irons are going 250 in the air. That's when it gets really.
If you hit it up in the air, though. If you hit it low, it won't.
Chippy 8-iron.
Chippy 8-iron, calling about 155 to 160 yards.
Okay. Yep, right on the middle, 155 right on cue.
Okay, 7,300.
So the cool thing with you though is like it's literally apples to apples. Your off-speed shots are all spinning about 700 RPMs less than the number on the club, theoretically, right? So, which is kind of where you want to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna stock.
Stock ball here, probably about 170 yards.
Okay.
Thinned it.
Okay, let's get another one.
168, I mean, it's close, so slightly thin.
Okay, let's use that. That's close enough.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be about 170, 171 if I hit a good one.
Okay, but the thing is, the people need to understand on tour, you hit shots like that. You're gonna hit them all out of the middle every time.
That's where you have to err on the safe side sometimes.
Okay.
So if I hit one hard, we're looking
178.
76 to 78 would probably be in that ballpark here. Let's hit one hard here. Hit hard.
130 balls, 170. Wow, you're good. That's 75, 64 spin, which it should because the spin's gonna dip because you're turning it over. All right, let's go to 6-iron.
Okay, this is where the chippy part gets interesting.
Yeah.
The only time we typically hit chippy 5 or 6 irons, usually not during Parkland golf. The spin.
Scotland though.
The spin when it's super windy and you're worried about that ball ballooning.
Right.
We'll start to hit chippy 6 irons, 5 irons, 4 irons.
Now, are you just regulating the speed with your body? Do you choke down on it a little bit?
It depends on the lie and the grass, but for the most part, I mean, slightly maybe, but not really.
Okay.
Chippy 6-iron should be about 175 yards.
Okay. 182.
182.
Okay, so let's go to stock. Stock, I think I've heard is like 191 for you guys with a 6-iron.
Yeah, I'd say 195 right now. It's probably pretty close to stock.
$195. Okay, now we're just gonna go tomahawk 6-iron.
195. 6,100. That was a good shot. a hard one. Probably, we want to try and hit this thing more than 205, especially at sea level here. That is a tall order for a 6-iron. We'll try it out though.
That was flushed. 202.
Yeah,
141.
I hit that really good.
Okay, so you are.
It's a big ask for. That was good numbers too. 14 launch.
But like you're essentially
spin's
operating,
great too.
Yeah, you're operating under 3 different, speeds essentially, but your numbers are never off kilter. Like the spin's always right in the same window. Carry distances, like it's basically a 20-yard to 25-yard gap between chippy and something hard. So like, which is pretty fascinating to me. Now we're gonna do UW. I'm not gonna ask you to chippy UW, but I'm gonna do
try
the soft cutty one.
Yeah, something typically we use with woods. We'll use spin.
Okay.
Spin and height to get the number to come back towards us.
So give me the softy.
Okay.
Give me just one out in the middle, and then.
Yeah, let's go stock first. So stock is usually, or actually no, chippy. Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Let's cut it first.
157, 235. That's about right, because stock's about 250 off.
245, 250. Okay. Yeah, I changed my UW. This is my weaker one.
Okay.
This is the 23 degree.
Yeah.
So stock ball here.
Yep. That was good.
A little toey.
240. Okay, but
that's close to stock.
Enough.
Yeah, 240-ish.
Okay, and let's get one. Hit me one hard. That big high rope.
Should get closer to 250.
Yep.
If I had to guess.
Because your other one, the 21 degree one, if you stepped on it, you could get 260.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a little hot.
I think that thing's bent to 20 or 19.8.
Yeah.
So trying to hit this one hard. Same thing. Turn it over. Gave it some juice. Thinned it.
235. But it's interesting, like how you set up your bag though, because like this club, you actually have a governor on how far this part of your bag goes.
My other UW was sort of at 19 degrees. I start to
kind of a wild animal.
Yeah, it kind of. It's not always. It's great for distance and coming in hot from 260, but that was hit solid.
Okay. Yeah.
245.
245. Okay.
It's pretty much on. I mean.
But that's at 23 degrees, so that's I think this is actually at like 22 or something.
Yeah, ish.
Okay.
That
so now we're gonna
right.
go. I feel like we've hit enough drivers. Let's just do it anyway. So if you're gonna hit the high floaty driver, like, cause you're not ever. Do me this fairway finder, the low T1.
Yeah, safety.
Yep. Give me that one.
Okay. Have to hit the fairway.
Yep. And then give me just a stock shot, palm spring shot, and then.
So this would be chippy. This is probably gonna be around, right now, probably high 60s. Ball speed is about 70 if I.
Okay. Just that low bullet. Yeah, 172, 281 carry.
Yeah.
Spins good.
6
low
launch.
That's beautiful. Like 6 at 2,800 is an awesome number. Okay, so now we're gonna go.
Sort of stock still.
Stock. So you love to live like in the 10.5, 11 degree launch at 2,400 spin on a stock shot?
Yeah, I'd say I probably spin a little bit more than most guys. I'm like a 10.5, 25, 50, 2,600 spin guy.
Because you don't hit up on it that much. I mean, hitting up on it for you is like 1 or 2.
Yeah, pretty level.
Yeah, okay. That was pasted. 170, 291, good spin.
So 12 and 28 launch. There.
Yep, but that's like
that was pretty smooth, I'd say.
You do that in a tournament though. You do that 12 times in a tournament, you're happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not gonna hurt anybody.
No. Okay, and then because you're basing your whole bag, and I talk about raising the floor a lot. You're worried about what happens when you don't catch it, right? Like your center punch hits, your center punch hits.
Right.
Like,
you can always count on those.
You're trying to raise the floor.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Right.
So give me one hard one, then I'll leave you alone.
See if we can ramp up here.
Oh God.
I was blown out.
Yeah, 178, 294.
Speed. That was a big speed jump for one swing.
Should we give the people one last one, then we'll send?
Okay.
We had a lot of drivers today, Xander.
Yes. All right, high draw. That's what we're going for, folks. Nope. Okay.
All right.
I'll be at 10.6,
Let's have a conversation here with the people. Okay, so this is the lesson here, and this is where it gets really impressive with any professional golfer that plays on any of the major tours, but especially on the PGA Tour, is obviously their bags are set up pristinely, like they're perfect, but these guys are so finely tuned to your body, how fast you swing, your sensitivity to spin, all that stuff comes into play. So at the highest level, and even for the people at home, when you're thinking about your bag, like these guys all have your off-speed shots, making sure there's enough spin, your stock shots have to look correctly, and then making sure when you do go tomahawk on it, it's not out of your hand, right? So that comes down to the ball, enough loft on your clubs, that all that comes into play, don't you think?
Yeah, equipment's a really big thing. It has to, the marriage between each shot selection is really important.
Right.
If you're sort of a low spin guy, you're gonna have to tweak your lofts or your shafts, and vice versa. If you're a high spin guy, you're gonna have to tweak your shafts or your lofts to go the other direction.
Right.
So it's really a lot of we have a lot of time. This is our job.
This is what you do for a living. Yeah.
We're supposed to be good at it, and we have a lot of time to sort of practice our technique and get all the sort of, you know, like you said, the chippy, stock, and tomahawk shots, all in order.
So if you have any more questions on Xander's bag, go to CallawayGolf.com, World of Wunder website. It's pretty impressive watching these guys do what they do. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, dude.
Yes, sir. We're out of here.